Howdy folks, how's everyone doing today? We are back out for another look at the Outback Overlanding map that I'm working on right now for Snowrunner. We're going to start things off with a quick look at run through town here and see. I'm not completely done, but I've put enough in to sell it. I just got to put finishing touches on it now. You'll notice that there was a island out in the ocean, helps add a little bit of excitement out there. There's something besides just a dead ocean. I added a bunch of sounds and stuff. I'm not there yet, but definitely getting close, and I'm starting to put finishing touches on it, but I still have roads I'm gonna add, a bunch of things like that. I'm gonna look at, I know there's been trouble with custom sounds, but may do a few of those. We'll see. I'll take a stab at it if I can find some good stuff. This town's more or less done. It's just little stuff in it now that I'm working on. You can see we got a lumber yard, some stores, bunch of houses to role play in. There's going to be a few loading areas. Right now, everything's going to be coming out of this town. Now we're going to switch over to one of the other new trails that I've been working on. This is probably one of the tougher trails on the map. There's quite a bit of mix. Some of it might be almost unnatural, some of the switches I've made, but it's hard to work it all in such a small area. Like realistically, we're looking at 4 kilometers squared here, which is a pretty small chunk. Anyways, I think you guys will like it regardless. So what's coming up on the new update, which I'm probably going to release, I don't know, maybe a little early. I got a really busy weekend coming up. I've had a super busy week, so haven't really had a whole lot of time to work away on any of the videos and stuff, but I have been putting in the time I can on the map. I've added 10 recovery tasks to it now, so there is a bit to do. Pretty good variety of vehicles. There will be more tasks, like recovery tasks, coming up eventually. I'll just I put out some for now. I do have some other cargo type tasks already put together. I just don't want to add any of that stuff. I've found in the past that if you end up doing any changes to the programming of the tasks and upload the update, it's usually when I get burned on you guys losing progress. Don't want to take any chances, so I figured the recovery tasks aren't a big deal. They shouldn't take super long, but give you an excuse to explore and do something while you're on the map. I've also added 7 watch points, which just gives you another excuse to drive around. And I do have a special kind of watch point now that they all are, so you'll see when you find them. I'm not, like I said, I'm not completely finished this map yet. I still have more trails I'm going to add. If you look on the overview, there's a lot of areas, large chunks of the map that don't have anything on it, so in terms of roads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding a lot more little connecting trails and mix in a whole bunch of different kinds of driving that can be found all over this map. Right here is a pretty serious little climb. I just used these different kind of rocks to try them out. It was enough rock placements that I'm gonna leave it in here, although it kind of sticks out a bit. I have made it up in a couple vehicles when I was testing it and kind of toning it back a bit, so it was doable. Not everything will make it up, though. I've failed in more trucks than I've got up, but you usually need a winch or two, but even that takes a little bit of skill, so it's going to be tough. This is one I did make another trail that you can go around it if you get stuck on it when you're out with your current vehicle, so try to keep everything in mind. And the back out trail is pretty tough too. It's not going to be a cakewalk, but it'll be easier than trying to winch your way up here if you can't make it. So I'm just going to let the rest of this trail play out. Like I said, I'm going to probably drop the update very soon, maybe before Sunday. We'll see. I know Sunday I'm going to be busy all day for sure. And you guys can just watch the rest of the little run out on this test run and let me know what you guys think. Like I said, there's lots of tasks coming, but for the next update, we're going to have 7 watch points. There's 10 recovery tasks and a whole bunch of new terrain to play around on, and the map is completely covered now, so it's into the fine-tuning phase and try to make it look real pretty. Anyways, as always, suggestions, any comments, any great stuff you guys want to add to it, let me know. Thanks for coming by again, and we'll talk to you guys all soon.